Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajeem. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. My dear students, Assalamu alaikum to all of you. I hope that you all are doing good and you all had a very joyful winter vacations. Dear students, this is your English teacher Miss Javeria with another interesting text topic today. So dear students, let's open page number 78, unit number 16, the money problem. In the first exercise, some dialogues are given here. The dialogues are in between Dan and Mrs. Bate. Along with these dialogues, one question is also given in exercise 1. How many trainers does Dan want this time? So let's find out the answer. But at first, we are going to read out the dialogues and then we are going to find out the answer of this question. Dan: Mom, I think I need some more trainers. Mrs. Bate: But I bought you a pair about 6 months ago. Dan: I know, but they are tight. They hurt when I run. Mrs. Bate: Put them on and show me. Here Dan and Mrs. Bate are talking about some trainers. Dan is requesting his mom to buy him some new trainers because the trainers that he has is tight. Dan: Can you feel my toes? Mrs. Bate: Yes, they are too small. Dan: My toes are too small. Mrs. Bate: No, the shoes. Shall we go shopping together on Saturday morning? Dan: Okay. Mrs. Bate: You could go alone if you prefer. Dan: No, will you come with me? Mrs. Bate: Of course I will. Now here, Mrs. Bate checked the trainers herself and she felt that the trainers are really tight. So she agreed and she asked Dan to come with her for the shopping and to buy some new trainers for himself. Alright kids, so here we have the exercise number 1 on the same page, page number 78. We have read out the dialogues, so we know the answer now. How many trainers does Dan want this time? The answer is Dan wants a pair of trainers this time. Alright dear kids, now here we have some difficult words from unit number 16, the money problem. So let's move towards the first difficult word. Trainers. T-R-A-I-N-E-R-S. Trainers. The next word is hurt. H-U-R-T. The next word is toes. T-O-E-S. Shopping. S-H-O-P-P-I-N-G. Alone. A-L-O-N-E. Small. S-M-A-L-L. The last word is run. R-U-N. Run. Alright kids, now here we have one interesting grammar exercise, that is exercise number 1 on page number 79. In this exercise, the question is given here. Listen to your teacher and find the words, then listen and repeat. Dear students, in this exercise, we have some plural nouns. Plural means something that is more than one. So let's read and repeat these plural nouns with me. Chiefs. The next word is knives. The third word is leaves. Let's move towards the next plural, which is loaves. The next plural noun is roofs. Let's move towards the next plural noun, shelves. The next plural noun is wives. And the last plural noun is wolves. Alright kids, now here we have one more grammar exercise, that is exercise number 2 on the same page, page number 79. In this exercise, the question that is given here is match the singular words with the plurals in exercise number 1. Write them in pairs in your notebook. Dear students, we have just finished the exercise number 1 in which we read out some plural nouns and we repeated those words. So in this exercise, we have those plural nouns along with some singulars. So now let's repeat these words. Let's read out these words with me, and then you have to do this work in your copies very neatly. So let's read out the first singular, wolf, and the plural of this word is wolves. The next one is wife, wives, shelf, shelves, chief, chiefs, loaf, loaves, roof, roofs, leaf, leaves, knife, knives. Dear students, as you can see here, you can notice that in the plural nouns we have changed the singular in we. We have changed the F sound in we, like wolf, wolves, wife, wives. In some of the singular nouns we have just added the S for making it plural, and in some plural nouns we have changed F into we to make the singular into plural nouns. Alright kids, now this is going to be our today's last grammar exercise, that is exercise number 3 on page number 79. Complete the sentences with a singular or plural noun from exercise number 2. Dear students, we have just finished our exercise number 2 in which we have done and we have studied some singulars and plural nouns. So we have to use those singular or plural noun in this paragraph. So let's read out the paragraph with me and let's find out the answers. It was the middle of summer. Large white birds were flying over the dash of the houses. Now as you can imagine that what is on the top of the houses. Here we are talking about houses, more than one. So we have to use a plural noun here. Flying over the roofs of the houses. The answer is roofs. The next paragraph is the man swam in the sea while their dash sat under the trees and drank tea. Here we are talking about men. M-E-N, men is a singular of men. So their wives are sitting under the tree. So the answer is wives. Grandma made some sandwiches. She used a sharp dash to cut the dash of the bread. Now here, grandma has made some sandwiches and she used a sharp knife to cut the loaf of the bread. Alright kids, now let's move towards the next paragraph of the same exercise. It was the middle of the winter and there were no dash on the trees. Now as you can also see in the picture that there are some trees, but on those trees there are no leaves. So we have noticed here that trees is a plural noun, so we have also used the plural noun here, leaves. The baker was putting some dash of the warm bread on two of the dash in his shop. Now here you can also notice that the baker is talking about something plural because he used the word some. So he was putting some loaves of farm bread on two of the dash in his shop. There must be some shelves in his shop where he is putting the bread. The next paragraph is the dash of policemen came into the shop to buy a dash of bread. Now here we are talking about a singular noun. The dash of police came into the shop. So we will write the chief of police came into the shop to buy a loaf of bread. He asked about the noise in the night. The baker explained, some dash came down from the hills and killed a sheep. Now here you can again notice, my dear students, that the baker is talking about something plural because he used the word some. So we will write wolves here. Some wolves came down from the hills and killed a sheep. Alright kids, now let's repeat the answers of exercise number 3. Complete the sentences with a singular or plural noun from exercise number 2. The answers for the first paragraph are roofs, wives, knife, loaf. And the answers for the second paragraph are leaves, loaves, shelves, chief, and wolves. My dear students, that's all about my today's lesson. I hope that you have enjoyed my today's lesson. I will catch you next week inshallah with another lesson. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz. Goodbye.